Welcome, Flip Clock fans. This is the newest addition to Flip Clock fans collection. It is a Westclox, as you can see. We did a video on this Westclox, and when I did, I saw a catalog page that had this clock right here. And I saw it come up on eBay, and I thought, well, I've got to get that, of course. It was a really reasonable price. Now you see here, it says number 2RD005, and that's often stated to be the model number, but you can see here from the catalog, it's model number 12181, the gold and white color, 12183 being the wood tone and white color. So it's a very common thing. You see here on the Bradley, it's got a number here. It's a very common thing on online auctions to list this as the model number, and it's a part number. Obviously, it's a part number that they used in Japan. Well, I guess it's okay to just state that. Who cares, really, I suppose? But it's good for reference to know what the actual model number is. And now all these clocks have the same mechanism in them. Now that's just weird. So it wouldn't look like this would be the same mechanism because it looks smaller, but it is. And we demonstrated that with the Bradley and that Westclox there on the left. The Bradley has the same one, and this one does too. Evidently, it was a common mechanism. And I've seen other clocks that are wind up that have that. Now this here is the alarm pull to set the alarm, and that has to come off to disassemble. We're going to do that. This is how you wind up the alarm on the top there, and on the bottom that's how you wind up the clock. The wheels here, the bottom wheel controls the alarm setting, and the top wheel will that was rude, but that would wake you up pretty well. The wheel here will control the time. You can see here that's the actual time. I was going to try to keep it at the same time just to show that it keeps good time, and it does, but that doesn't matter. It's really easy to wind this one the way that wheel is. It's easy to change the time. With these clocks, there is no AM and PM. So you just have to set the alarm the night before so you don't have your alarm going off the wrong time in the evening. Anyway, here's how you take it apart. 2 screws in the back. Now the thing is with this clock, I'm going to show some of the fumbles that I make sometimes when doing clocks. There's a tendency to try to hide those things, to kind of gloss over them, to cut the video. But if you look here at the top, there's a problem there. When you open this, you've got to push down on the top. Now that's something I just had to discover by practice. You push down to release some tabs. Why they put tabs there, I don't know. That one did not clear, and it chipped off. So there's a little piece here that stayed on.
Lost the football. It's on the ground. Who's got it?
Goodness. Bad clock day. Anyway, the little tab there chipped off, and it's a real small sliver. It really bothered me. I was going to glue it on, and I thought, it doesn't even need to be there. So we're going to just forget that ever happened. I should have, if I'd have known, I could have pushed down a little bit harder. But the thing is, like on the top of this piece of glass here, I tried to release that because I like to clean it real good. But after breaking that tab, I started pushing on there, and I thought, that just feels brittle. I have a feeling that this plastic got a little more brittle than normal clocks or clocks that I've worked on in the past. So I said, what, I'm just going to clean that the way it lies, and it cleaned up just fine. It just feels a little more brittle than other clocks. So this is the mechanism, and if you've seen the other video, it is the exact same mechanism. And there's a problem, and this problem actually comes up in other clocks with the hour. And if you see right here, this little piece of metal, and you can see right there, that's the holdback for the hours. And that actually comes up in a lot of people's clocks, and it's almost always a very similar situation. It's just a little piece of spring metal, this here, and it holds back the hour just at the right time. You can see there it's just free floating. And it needs to be secured in that hole right there. So if you ever find that out, like how that gets like that, I don't know. Maybe it's dropped and it does that, don't know. But you've got to kind of bend the spring gently without deforming it too much. And you see I'm struggling a little bit. I could have edited that out, but hey, it's the way it is. I'll blame having to video it. Once that's in, you just kind of make sure it's kind of straightened a little bit. It's a weird shape because it's got to accommodate the tile shape. Right before you get to the hour, there's extensions there. It's got to accommodate that. Now it's supposed to drop to 11, and it doesn't. It's holding on to that 10. Now, that used to bother me when I used to do flip clocks. I mean, I want things perfect, but I don't know. And there's a way to fix that. On this particular clock, these gears right here, if you loosen that screw, you can separate the minutes and the hour movement, and you can get that set. It just wants to hang on there. Well, there. Oh, I could mess with it and try to get exactly perfect. It seems to be working now, so we're going to let it ride. Well, there it is. The Westclox model 12181. It says it's gold. It's kind of a 70s color for sure. Doesn't really look gold to me. Kind of an ugly color, but hey, it's 70s. There it is, the Westclox model 12181. Thanks for taking the time.